All right, what is up? Today is 53. I need a new Sharpie. 53 days till the wedding. It's really starting to feel like crunch time. I have a lot of stuff I need to get organized up here. Feeling good though today. Rested. Went to the gym. Made an appointment to get my Tesla's wrap finished up. So when they do a wrap on a car, they you gotta like let it almost like cure, and then along the edges little bits may lift up or bubbles may form and like dirt will get in there. And then so this appointment they go in and then they finish it off. And with my previous Tesla, I was so surprised at how amazing of a difference it makes in like the look of the car when they do that last appointment where they trim everything, make it look all dialed in, especially for someone with like attention to detail, with like cleanliness. It was very satisfying. But so yeah, I got that appointment. I'll be doing that next Tuesday. I'm looking forward to that. But I have a lot of things that I need to that are coming up. So I'm gonna grab my very worn journal, and I'm gonna grab, I don't know what pen I'm gonna use, but I'll probably just use this. Best pencil I've ever used. I've been using these for a few years since I discovered them. An engineer at the restaurant I was working at Liberty Food and Wine Exchange, she would all the time, because she would buy them all the time and she would leave them with us, and no one, I guess she thought it was like kind of like a gift, but no one in the restaurant industry really uses pencils, but I love pencils, but I had never seen this one, and I just thought it was like a unique design, because if you look at the eraser, this is, I guess this is like what the signature is, but as you wear out the eraser, it has a little adjustable eraser, so you can like pull that out more, and then when you put that back in, it has two little dots that hold that eraser in place. It's like almost like compression. And so yeah, like literally best pencil. Their slogan is half the pressure, twice the speed. But yeah, super cool. So I'll probably be using that. But yeah, I just need to get my head wrapped around a few things that are coming up. My friends are going to be throwing kind of like a going away party, like a getting hitched party. I'm not into a lot of like the traditional things. Like, I think the bachelorette and bachelor party thing is so bizarre. Never believed in that. But my friends are going to be doing almost like a camping trip. So we're going to go out, and like some of the potential places that we're going are beautiful. So it's going to be a great place to go and take great photography. All my friends are photographers, musicians, artists. So it's going to be really cool to hang out with them. We're going to take a bunch of camping gear, and I'll be taking the Tesla, and my buddy's going to be taking his Tacoma. And, you know, everyone, there may be other vehicles, but those two are part of the plan. And we're going to set up a big projector and play some video games. It's like we're going to go on a hike that day. We're going to eat big lunch, and then we're all going to go camping and playing like Super Smash Brothers and video games and just hanging out and under the stars. And I think it's going to be really fun. So I got to get that stuff all dialed in, because, you know, they need to know like what days are good for me, but it's coming up. So like potentially it could be as soon as like next weekend, or as far as like the 4th of June. So before the wedding. But yeah, I gotta get that dialed in. I still need to order my suit for the wedding. What else do I have on my mind? It's good. This is good practice for me right now. And then So with my accident with my previous Tesla, I'm on the last bit of recovery. So I need to get an epidural, and that's going to be happening, I believe. And see, this is where I need to get my head wrapped around it. It's either tomorrow or the next day. So I just want to get a game plan of when that's going. And then I have some physical therapy that I'm going to need to be doing. And I think that starts, it's coming up. It might be tomorrow. So I just have a lot of things that I need to get all dialed in. Things have been such a rush lately. So I need this. I need to dial it in. I can't just act like it's not going to happen, because the time is flying by. And then I have like personal things that I've been, trying to start. A buddy of mine, a coworker, approached me. He's opening up a new restaurant here in Reno, and he wanted to know if I could assist with the training of the new team and building that, so he could just set it on like autopilot into the future. So I would love to do that. I think that'd be a great little boost. I love that's like one of my most passionate jobs to do, is like help people as they expand their restaurants, and business in general, but I am just the most familiar with restaurants and breweries. So I want to assist him. And then on a personal note, I want to, I've been working with another individual who shares the same passion, but we want to start our first tiny house build. My dad already said he's willing to assist, but we want to do a tiny house. I have a property in Northern California that we could do like a glamping setup, have a nice, tiny house there, and have people, rent it on Airbnb. It's right next to a lot of outdoor recreation, and not too far off from a little town. So I want to get these things going. The property close to my house, where my friend passed away, and the family's just being really callous. They're selling anything with value. They're not taking pictures. They're not like saving any pictures or writing or anything. And it's super sad. I would love to get that property, but it's pricey. I have to keep myself I have to calm myself down, because it's hard for me, because I want to do it and I know I can I can make that place great. It's a perfect spot for like a wedding venue. And I cannot wait till the day where I can, start something like that and work alongside with Gina. And just, stop exchanging my time for other people's dreams and start exchanging time for my dreams. And that time's coming close. And so like I'm trying to balance all these things and keep consistent momentum in that right direction. So that's my goal right now. But yeah, I'm gonna sit down and try to get some of this stuff dialed in. That way I could go into this week with a game plan. And then that way I can execute and, continue on this journey. But it's been wonderful and really exciting. But yeah, well, I may record some of the journaling. I may not, but I'll see you all tomorrow. All right, so here's the journal. Beat up. This thing has seen a lot. Haven't been journaling as frequently as I normally do, but I've been pretty consistent about it. But still, like, the first date on here was probably from, it looks like January 2017. So I've had this for quite a few years. It's been on a few Mexico trips and a few different adventures. But so This isn't most likely going to be the most entertaining video, but just to kind of show the process. Right now, as I was setting up, a bunch of local motorcyclists rode up in their Harleys, and I just went out there just to give my condolences. The individual that passed in front of my property was only 26. It's very sad to see this, and to see the people that were with him just minutes before, you know, he took off. And it looks like he's lost his back end on a slippery manhole. So it just started to drizzle. It was just enough, and I mean, things can change so fast. So so right now, let's see, just a little bit of a to-do. Today is, so it's already, jeez, time's flying, May 3rd, 2022. Okay, so some of the things I said were, I need to, so I have the epidural. So epidural. I have, and I want to get dates with this so I can start organizing this. But I have the epidural. I should pull up a calendar on my laptop. Let's see. Okay, so I have the epidural. I'm gonna start adding these things to my calendar, but I have the epidural. I have to finalize final camping date. So yeah, I have a couple options, but it's looking like we're probably going to end up doing it the June 4th and 5th, so before the wedding. Okay, so that was one of the things I said. I need to get the Tesla trimmed. But that one I have a date, and that is going to be on the 10th. And then at 10 a.m. Perfect. Physical therapy. And then, so I need to see when that is. I'm gonna go through some of my messages. Let's see. And it does look like, yep, so physical therapy is tomorrow at 10:30. Man, tomorrow's gonna be a rough day. Let's see, so 10:30. And Sparks. Okay, so now I need to find out when that epidural is. It's Wednesday. Jeez. Yep, so also, so that's, okay, so the epidural is also, so I'll be doing physical therapy, and then I'll be doing the epidural at 3 p.m. And then that one is also in sparks. Okay. So those were the main things. So, right. Now I need to, so I have some dates down. I'll get that all organized. But another thing I need to do is order my suit. And then I need to request, well, I guess I should say put in my time off, because I have so much PTO that I haven't used. It's not necessarily a request. It's just informing them of the time I will have off. So I need to put that in for a wedding. So not my wedding, but a wedding that apparently I am going to this weekend. Another thing I need to do is, so request wedding time off. And then I need to, I'm going to check with Gina. So the person that's going to be the, I don't even know how to say it, the officiant at my wedding is one of my best friends. And he wants us to come over. He lives in Placerville, California, and he wants us to come over and have dinner and barbecue, so we could discuss like the direction that we want the wedding to go, and like kind of the things that we want him to say, et cetera, et cetera. And he was saying that it would potentially be really cool if we did it this weekend, which may work out perfectly because we are going to be going away for that wedding, and then we could just kind of go from there to another trip. So might be cool, but he may mean not this weekend, but the next weekend. So I just need to get all that clarified. I want to talk with Gina and see what works for her. That way we're requesting the least amount of time off. But I think that'll be really fun. So I have epidural. I have the time and location. Final camping date, I'm gonna check with Gina and see it, just to make sure that there's nothing conflicting, because I am terrible at that. I always forget what I have planned. And you get the Tesla trimmed. I already have that down, and that'll be fine. Physical therapy tomorrow. So tomorrow's gonna, like I said, be a really rough day. Luckily, these two things, I don't have to use PTO. I just use doctor's notes. And so I have to have this stuff done for my recovery. So that's fine. And then order my suit, which I can do probably tonight, and then request wedding time off. I could do that as well. We also need to discuss honeymoon. So discuss honeymoon. I need to visit my dad. So I need to see my dad as soon as possible, really. I was hoping to go this weekend, but I didn't realize that I was attending this wedding. But I need to visit my dad and have a conversation about a few people that are not going to the wedding. So that's not going to be fun, but yeah, so that's on the to-do list. What else do I have? Trying to think. So epidural, final camping date, Tesla trimmed, physical therapy, order my suit, request wedding time off, discuss honeymoon, visit dad. I mean, that's pretty much it that I could think of at the moment. Well, I think that's a good start for now. I'm going to, I'll be checking these off as I go and just hopefully staying organized. But that seems to be just about as far as I can go at the moment. All right, later.